Day 71. Be responsible for your energy. What do I mean by that? And if it sounds familiar, I'm going to tell you exactly who I think really nails this topic on the head in a second. But when I say be responsible for your energy, I mean specifically the energy that you surround yourself with. And I'm using the words responsible specifically instead of instead of saying like be protectful of your energy. I'm saying have some responsibility, because who you choose to bring into your circle is 100% up to you. Yes, it is. You do not have to surround yourself with toxic people. That is a choice. And yes, that includes family members, that includes coworkers, that includes all of, like, you have a choice, okay? You do in fact have a choice. The person who I think says this best is Oprah Winfrey. Literally, when have I ever asked y'all to leave my video and go look up another video? Again, that's how strongly I feel she really hits this topic in the head. Again, go look up the YouTube video. It's something about Oprah sucking the light, sucking the energy, and that's all I'll say. It's the analogy that she uses is she just really hits it on the head. And I'll use two specific instances. So there's a belief in society that, you know, whether it's yours or not, you do have to admit that there's a segment of the society that kind of pushes this belief that you're not happy until you find your person, your other person. And I'm a believer that that's not necessarily everybody's path. And I have remained, and I know many, many people who have remained in toxic relationships. Like, think about this. You're getting in bed with someone who just sucks the energy out of you, just this toxic, discouraging person, and you are making that choice, you know, consciously, willingly, to be with this toxic person for what? For fear of being alone? That's all it took? You know? I'd rather be alone than with a toxic son of a, you know what I'm saying, than with a piece of mess ass person that's constantly draining me of my energy because they're so toxic. So that's one instance. The other instance I want to use is that for a long time, I had this belief, and this is touching on a different topic. I had this belief that like I needed a group of guy friends. Like, that's what society and what I felt like validated different parts. And again, like I needed to have a solid core group of guy friends, you know, not too different from what they had on King of the Hill. Go ahead and laugh, honestly. And I can remember several instances where I would like try to force myself to get along with this group of dudes who many of the times would literally play video games all the time. I'll do another topic about that, but drive me insane. Like, people that were just not as driven, not as, honestly, not on my level. And I felt that I was doing or proving something by hanging out with these guys and by being these, you know, affiliated with these guys. Maybe you don't have either of the problems that I mentioned in this video, but the fact remains, learn to be responsible for the energy that you surround yourself with.